Good morning to all. Welcome to class 11th, Economics. The chapter which we are doing is Elasticity of Demand. And let me tell you that this is the last class of this chapter, Elasticity of Demand. Because somewhere we have already covered all the topics of this chapter. And now, being this is the last class, we have to just practice some more numericals. And already I have given you one more assignment of numerical, right? So once this class would be over today, you will be able to solve all the numericals also, so you can start solving that assignment too, which I have already sent you for the numericals as well. And some of you still have not submitted me the first assignment of this elasticity of demand, which we discussed in the last class. So I ask you to please send mail me as soon as possible, those who have not mailed me yet. And please start solving the second assignment, that is the numerical assignment based on elasticity of demand. So let's start. So I'm sharing the book with you all, and somewhere I already told you about these questions. We have done the percentage and proportionate method of calculating elasticity of demand. What we have to do is we have to just follow. Okay, I think now it's visible to all. I told you about the percentage and proportionate method, where in the percentage method I told you that elasticity of demand ED is calculated by taking this formula, as you can see in the box: percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price, right? Then if we are suppose not given the percentage value, then I told you even we can use this formula, proportionate method, which is in the box now. ED is equals to delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. That is change in quantity demanded upon change in price into price upon quantity. One type of numerical we had already covered in the last class, so I'm now taking the other type of numericals that we have to do. Now you can see the numerical in front of your screen. You all can just write the information in your notebook about this numerical, and side by side you also can also solve this. See, when price is rupees 10 per unit, demand for a commodity is 100 units. As the price falls to 8 per unit, demand expands to 150 units. Calculate the price elasticity of demand. Just read the question once again. When price is 10 per unit, which means the original price is given 10 and uske samne the demand have been given 100 units. And when the price falls to 8 per unit, yani ki the new price becomes 8, then the demand also expands to 150 units. From 100 to 150 ho jati hai. ED nikalna hai. See, in this type of numerical, no information is given for percentage. Nothing is given regarding percentage. And even the question is not asking for the percentage method also. Even the question is not asking for the percentage method also. That means we can just solve using the proportionate method also. So we will apply just the proportionate method here. We will apply the proportionate method here. But how the proportionate method is being applied, अब वो देखना हमने वो कैसे apply होता है. Proportionate method, you all know this: delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. This is the proportionate method. Now see, what is the change in quantity? Earlier the quantity was 100 units, right? Earlier the quantity was 100 units. then the quantity became 150 units, which means change in quantity is 50, right? Upon change in price. Change in price means ignoring any sign. Please listen to my instruction very carefully. Do not include any sign here. Ignore all the signs. Ignoring sign, you have to just take the change only. Earlier price was 10 per unit, but question is saying now the price is 8 per unit, which means change is 2. So you don't have to take minus 2. What you have to do is 50. That was change in quantity divided by change in price. Change in price is 2. All right. Now multiplied by original price into upon original quantity. Now what is the original price? Original price was 10, because question is saying when the price was 10 per unit, which means the original price is 10 upon original quantity. Original quantity was 100 units, because at price of 10 the quantity was 100 units, so it is equals to ये आ गया आपका 100. So now what we get, ये आ गया 25 है ना. यहाँ सीधा सीधा इसको कट करो, 50 से 100 कट हुआ 2, 2 कट हुआ, ये हो गया 10/4, राइट. 51 द 50, 52 द 100, तो इधर आ गया 10/2, 5/2, दैट इज 2.5, 2.5. दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ ईडी. सिंपल. ये आपका ईडी का आंसर आ गया, दैट इज 2.5. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू ऑल. In the question it was given minus 2.5, right? But we don't have to take the negative sign. As I told you, ignore minus sign, because minus sign or negative sign of ED just show us or just tell us about the negative relation of price and quantity demanded. So that's why we have to ignore minus sign and we get the ID 2.5. I hope this is clear to all. Kindly write in the chat box, as I can see the chat box. Kindly write down, is it clear to all, or any doubt is there in this question? Ambika, Harshita, Khushi, Ronak, Yash, Dhruv, Tanisha, Archie, Siddhi, Vansh Shukla. So that's why, so it's clear to all. Okay, let's move further. Moving to the next question. When we talk about the next question, the next type of numerical, as we can see on your screen, that is example 2. Example 2 is saying when the price of sugar is 5 per kg. When the price of sugar is 5 per kg. Okay. So when the price of sugar is 5 per kg, its demand is 50 kg. So you can just make a short table also. Like you just write the price और उसके नीचे लिखो 5 और उसके opposite demand और उसके नीचे लिखो 50. So when the price 5, demand is 50 kg. When the price rises by 5 per kg. See, यहाँ पे ध्यान देने की जरूरत है. When the price rises by 5 per kg. Question कह रहा है when the price rises by 5 kg, right? When the price rises by 5 kg, which means now the new price is not 5. Tell me what will be the new price? The new price is 10, because earlier the price was 5. Now again price rises by 5, which means the new price becomes 10. Harshita has given me the right answer. New price become 10. Question ने उसके आगे क्या कहा? Question said its demand falls by 10 kg. Earlier demand was 50 kg, and after that the demand falls by 10 kg, which means now what is the new demand? The new demand is 40 kg, because यहाँ पे falls to 10 kg नहीं लिखा. अगर लिखा होता falls to 10 kg मतलब 10 हो गई. But question is saying demand falls by 10 kg मतलब new demand becomes 40 kg. Now you have got the information. अब आपके पास पूरा का पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन मिल गया है. यू कैन सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन इज नॉट आस्किंग फॉर द परसेंटेज डाटा. ना तो क्वेश्चन ने कुछ परसेंटेज डाटा दिया हुआ है, एंड नीदर क्वेश्चन ने ना तो परसेंटेज का डाटा दिया है और ना ही क्वेश्चन ने मांगा है बाय परसेंटेज मेथड, राइट? So we can simply use the proportionate method, and what you will do, ED is equals to change in quantity. Now tell me what is change in quantity. Earlier there was 50 kg and now the demand changed by 10 kg, so which means change in quantity is 10 upon change in price. Change in price, earlier price was 5, now price rises by 5 means change in quantity, change in price is also 5 na, price rises by 5 into original price. Original price was 5 because question ne kaha tha when price of a commodity is 5 per kg upon original quantity. Original quantity was 50 because earlier the demand was 50 units. So we simply get ed here, हमें directly simply ed मिल जाता है, and ed is equals to, better because I don't have pen here, so I have to just write with the cursor. So I think I hope you understand. So simply we can get here 10 1 the 10, यहाँ से कट करो 10 5 the 50, ये उससे कट होगा एंड जो 5 आएगा उससे ये वाला 5 कट जाएगा, तो 1/5 we will get 1/5 means 0.2, 0.2. So the value of ed here to 0.2, ignoring any sign, we don't have to consider any sign, हमें कोई consider नहीं करना sign, right? So ed is 0.2, which is showing less elastic because less than 1 है, so less than 1 means it is less elastic demand. All right, I hope it's clear to all. Kindly tell me if it is clear, show me your thumb if it is clear. Fine. Okay, so it's clear to all. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज राइट डाउन इन द चैट बॉक्स, I'll explain it once again if you people have any doubt in this. I will explain once again. If you people have any doubt in this, you can just write down in the chat box, please. You can just write down in the chat box. I will explain. I will take doubts once again. I'm waiting. Fine. Kanishka is saying, sir, please explain example number 2. Okay, Kanishka, I'm explaining that example number 2 once again. See, here the price of sugar was given 5 per kg and demand is 50 kg. So we have been given easily, price is given and demand is given 50 kg. Question says when price rises by 5 per kg, जब price बढ़ जाता है 5 per kg से, which means new price become 10, then demand falls by 10 kg. Earlier demand was 50 kg and now by falling it by 10, new demand becomes 40 kg, right? So easily हमें पता चल गया that we have to use the proportionate method. Why? Because neither no information is given in percentage here and nor question is asking to solve the question by percentage method. So we have to just follow the proportionate method only. So we know the formula, change in q, that is delta q upon delta p into p upon q. Delta q हमारे पास आ गया 10 upon delta p is 5 into p was original price was 5, original quantity was 50. We simply cut it and get the answer 0.2. Harshita, sir, in exams also we have to ignore signs. Of course, Harshita, we are studying here for exam only. So definitely you have to ignore sign there because negative sign of ED just represent that there is negative relation between price and demand. And we already know that there is negative relation between price and demand. So there is no obligation to put the sign of negative, in front of any of these things. So we have to just ignore the negative sign. Yash Sharma is saying, sir, is it important to make table? Yes, if you make table, it would be easier for you to place the values and get the value of ED. Because if you don't make the table, then definitely there may be some of the confusion in your mind. So by making the table, it would be very easy to get the value placed on in the formula, and you can easily get the answer also. So moving toward the next question, example number 3, that says the demand for a good falls to 240 units in response to rise in price by 2. See, read it very carefully. The demand for a good falls to, यानी कि डिमांड कम हो गई कितनी 240 यूनिट्स इन रेस्पॉन्स टू, क्यों? क्योंकि प्राइस जो है वो राइज हुआ था 2 रुपीज से, यानी कि कैन यू सी दैट दे हैव गिवन अस द चेंज इन प्राइस समवेयर? डू यू थिंक? Yes, because they have given us delta p. They have simply given us delta p, and delta p कितना दिया उन्होंने? Delta p they have given 2. कैसे पता चला कि delta p is given? Because question said in response to rise in price by 2. क्योंकि प्राइस चेंज हुआ 2 रुपीज से, द डिमांड फॉर अ गुड फॉल्स टू 240. न्यू डिमांड 240 हो गई, न्यू डिमांड 240 हो गई. क्लियर है यहां तक? कंटिन्यूइंग, if the original demand was to 300 units, now tell me what is delta q. Can anybody tell me now what is delta quantity? Tell me please, what is delta q? Original demand was 300 units, demand falls to 240 units. Question ne kaha tha. Very good, people have started giving me answer 60, which is absolutely correct. The delta q is 60, right? So if the original demand was 300 units at the price of 20, which means original price is also given. Original price is also given, that is 20, right? And even original demand was also given is also given to us, and they are saying original demand is 300 units. 300 units, right? Calculate the price elasticity of demand. We have to just find out the ED. We have to just find out the ED. So how to find out the ED? ED. So formula of ED is delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q into P upon Q, where I can simply say delta Q is 60. So we'll be writing 60 upon delta P. Delta P is 2 into original price 20 upon original quantity 300. 300, and simply we get the value of ED, that is 2. ED is equals to 2. You know, ED is equals to 2 is highly elastic because it is more than 1. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to everybody? Please write in the chat box if it is clear to all. Okay, fine. Any type of doubt you can just tell me, and kindly just read the formula once again. I'm taking the other questions also, and please see to it that whenever that is given, that only we have to, you know, calculate the question by percentage method. Then only you need to apply the percentage method. Otherwise there is no need to apply the percentage method. You can just, you know, solve the question by proportionate method if nothing is given. But if they are saying, then of course you need to calculate it by percentage method only. So I think there is no doubt to anyone, as you people are writing no doubt there. Clear, all of you? Okay, fine. Moving to further question. See this question now. This time the ED is given. This time the ED is given to you people. Question is, the market demand for a good at rupees 4 per unit is 100 units. I repeat, the market demand for a good at rupees 4 per units is 100 units. Which means when the price is 4 per unit, when the price is 4 per unit, they are saying the demand is given to be 100 units. All right. So when the price is 4, हम लोग यहाँ पे एक टेबल बना लेते हैं. When the price is 4, तो original price is 4, तो original demand भी लिख लेते हैं कितनी है. Original demand is 100 units. ठीक. क्वेश्चन आगे कह रहा है, ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन प्राइस द मार्केट डिमांड फॉल्स टू 75. फॉल्स टू, प्लीज नोट दिस वर्ड. फॉल्स बाय नहीं है, फॉल्स टू मतलब इतनी हो गई, तो न्यू डिमांड 75 हो गई. टेल मी व्हाट इज द चेंज इन डिमांड. What is the change in demand? Delta Q कितना होगा मुझे बताइए आप लोग. Okay, write in the chat box. I can see the answers. 25. All are writing 25. कि सर डेल्टा Q हो गया 25. Of course, earlier it was 100. अब क्योंकि हो गई 75. Sorry, अब क्योंकि हो गई 75. तो that is of course 25 only. है ना? तो ये हो गया आपका. Wait. So this is now 25. That is delta Q. Okay. Question is asking, due to increase in price, the market demand falls to 75. Find out the new price if the price elasticity of demand is -1. Now you have to find out the new price. If price elasticity of demand is -1, ignoring minus sign, apply the formula. Percentage method. ED की जगह क्या लिखेंगे? 1, because it is given in question, right? In place of ED, just write down 1. So ED is equals to, ED देखो -1 दिया है. ED is given -1, but still I have written 1. Can anybody tell me why I have written 1? Because we need to ignore that sign, minus sign, because minus sign only represents the negative relation of price and quantity demanded, right? So ultimately we have to ignore that. So ED is equals to delta Q. Delta Q is 25. Delta Q is 25 upon delta P. Delta P तो not given है, because they have said market demand for a good at 4 rupees is 100 units. Due to increase in price, the price market demand falls to 75. और कितना price rise हुआ उसने हमसे यही पूछा है, वो तो निकालना है. That means we have not been given, तो उसको यही रखो, उसको delta P ही रखो, because it is not given. Do it delta P only. Into original price. Original price is given to us. Original price कितना दिया हुआ है? 4. वो हमें already question में दिया हुआ ऊपर. Upon original quantity. Now what is the original quantity? Original quantity is also given to us. That is 100. Right? वो हमें 100 दिया हुआ है. तो we can simply get the value of delta P from here. यहाँ से हमारे पास delta P की value आ जाएगी. Delta P. And what is delta P here? Delta P is of course 25 से 100 कटा, 4 पे, 4 से 4 कटा, delta P will be 1. So delta P is 1, change in price is 1. Tell me what will be the new price? My question to you all, what will be the new price? Of course, new price will be 5. Because earlier the original price was 4 and आपने देखा था ना डिमांड कम हुई थी, मतलब डिमांड कम होने का मतलब है प्राइस राइज हुआ होगा. Because price and demand have inverse relation. That means if previous price was 4, then new price will definitely be 5. So new price will be 5. So new price 5 is the answer. I hope it is clear to all. I think it is clear to all of you. I am just unmuting some students and they will just tell me whether they have understood or not, and they'll just recapitulate the topic what all we need to cover in this. Okay, Nilima, I'm unmuting you.
Yes,
Nilima, what have you understood from this topic, from the numericals of ED?
sir, how to find the price and demand and even the elasticity of demand. How to calculate.
Can you tell me that when we need to apply the percentage method?
Sir, we need to apply percentage method when the original price and original quantity is given and the change in price and quantity demanded is given.
We can simply say that if the information regarding the percentage is given in the question, any information regarding the percentage is given, then we need to definitely, apply the percentage method. Otherwise, even we can apply the proportionate method also. So moving towards the other student, Khushi Arya. Khushi.
So we have learned that how to calculate the elasticity of demand and whether there was original price or any other price or quantity by two formulas, percentage and proportionate formula.
Okay. So now you will solve the assignment today and collect all your doubts for the Monday class, because Saturday and Sunday both days you people have off, so you can just solve all your questions from the assignment and you will collect its doubts, and I will be taking doubts in the next Monday session, right? So moving towards the other student, Darshika Jain. Darshika, what all have you understood in today's class?
Uh, Sir, we know how to calculate elasticity of demand or any missing information like change in price or change in demand by the proportionate method, and if the uh, question if the percentage information is specified in the question, we have to use percentage formula to find
Otherwise, we
elasticity
can go
of
for
demand.
the proportionate method. Can you tell me what is the formula for the proportionate method?
Change in demand divide by change in price into original price multiply by original price divide by original demand.
Okay. So moving towards the next
Hello.
question. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Moving towards. Now moving toward the next student. Okay. Pulkit.
Yes, sir.
Pulkit, tell me that what is the formula for proportionate method?
Sir, proportionate method.
ED. Simply calculating the value
Okay.
of ED.
Delta P, delta Q upon my delta P into my P upon my Q.
So delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Next question. My next question to Samir Goel.
Yes, sir.
Samir Goel. What does the negative sign of ED indicates?
Sir, the negative relation of the demand.
With the price. So can
Yes.
we ignore the negative sign while calculating the value of ED?
Yes, sir.
So yani ki whenever we are calculating the ED, we can simply ignore the negative sign of ED. Perfect. So moving towards Ambika Mota. Ambika is saying that she has a doubt in assignment for the numerical. Ambika, I'll definitely take your doubt in the next class when we will be discussing the complete assignment. Now I'm unmuting you that you are going to tell me what all we have covered in today's class. Ambika Mota.
So we have covered how to calculate the ED and the price and the quantity demanded by the proportionate method.
Okay. So we have ultimately learned about the percentage method and proportionate method of calculating the ED. Perfect. So let's see if any other numerical we could do if it's there. So these all numericals we have just covered. You all can please write down these formulas as you can see on your screen in your notebook, please. Just write down these formulas that you can see here. ED is equals to percentage method. Percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. Then ED with the proportionate method, which will be calculated from the percentage only. That is delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. This proportionate method. Or in fact this 1 upon slope of demand curve into price upon quantity. What is the slope? Slope is basically the negative relation of price and demand. So 1 upon slope of demand curve is ultimately the change in quantity due to change in price. 1 upon slope means, what is the slope of demand ka? Slope of demand is ultimately change in quantity demand due to change in price, na? So 1 upon slope reflecting delta Q upon delta P, even we can write 1 upon slope of demand curve into P upon Q. We'll get the value of ED here as well. Namish Jalans, we have to ignore negative sign of initial values too. Yes, Namish, I'm saying ignore every negative sign. You just don't have to consider any negative. You have to just take out the change only. There is no need at all to consider the negative signs at all. Okay, Yash Sharma is saying, sir, what if ED is equal to 1? Yes, that also is considering ED is equals to 1 means that the percentage change in demand is equals to percentage change in price, which means whatever the percentage change in demand is there, that is the same as percentage change in demand. Okay. So I think it's clear to all now. So from the next class, as we have just completed the 2 chapters, we have completed the 2 chapters as we have completed the elasticity of demand and theory of demand. Theory of demand and elasticity of demand we have completed through chapters. Now we have to just start the statistics chapter, because you people are having exams in the month of May. You people are having exams in the month of May, 60 marks exams that would be conducted online for these topics only. So in that we are having 4 chapters. In the first 2 we have just covered theory of demand and elasticity of demand, and now we'll be taking the statistics book also, which is the second books in 11th economics, and we'll be starting the second chapter of statistics next in the next class. Ambika Mota is saying, sir, can percentage of quantity demanded be 0? Yes, Ambika, the percentage change in quantity demanded be 0, of course, when there is no change in demand, so it would be equal to 0. Khushi is saying, sir, I have a question. Yash Sharma is saying, sir, date. Bete Yash, we will be telling you the date once it will be confirmed. It's not confirmed yet, we'll inform you. And please don't post in the group asking about dates and all other things. We'll be telling you once the date would be declared. Khushi Arias has the question, original quantity can also be 0. Original quantity can also be 0. Original quantity means earlier there was no quantity demanded, which means when the price was 50, there was no change quantity demanded we were demanding. But yes, it's possible, ho sakta hai ye bhi, because earlier maybe I was not liking the taste of the commodity, so I was not able to demanding anything. I was not demanding anything, but now I'm liking the taste of commodity, so I'm demanding the commodity. Yatin, sir, how? But we don't have books. How we will prepare? Yatin, I have already, I have already sent even the material to you people. Books तो मैंने already send की है ना आपको. NCERT का भी link आपको भेजा हुआ है. Plus chapter wise भी these notes I have already provided you people. You have to just learn from these notes only. Khushi aa raha, because there is a question in an assignment, but there is answer not defined. Bete, Khushi, once you will solve that numerical na, so of course the answer will be not defined, because 0 upon anything would be not defined na. 0 upon anything, percentage change in quantity demanded is 0 upon percentage change in price. Answer will be not defined. That's why the answer is written not defined there, because 0 upon anything is not defined. So that's why in the answer not defined is written. But you have to solve it. Means you have to show the solution. You have to use the formula, and in the last you will be writing it not defined. Clear to all, or if any doubt is there? All my instructions are clear to everybody. So let's continue. Okay, Harshita is saying, sir, I got some books, so can you please tell me which of those would be helpful? Harshita, मैंने class में लगवानी है Sandeep Garg for microeconomics, right? For microeconomics, Sandeep Garg, and for statistics, TR Jain. TR Jain for statistics, and for microeconomics, Sandeep Garg. So I request you all to please purchase these books only, unless until apni marzi se please don't buy any other book. Just purchase Sandeep Garg for microeconomics if you want to purchase, and that TR Jain for statistics and economics. All right. Any other question, please? So please start learning the chapters which we have just covered. Start learning elasticity of demand and theory of demand, which we have covered. And in Monday class, we will start statistics. I will go for second chapter first. Second chapter, collection of data for the statistics first. So we are starting that chapter from Monday. All right. Till then, you people will be solving this assignment and giving me the report. If you people have any doubt, just collect your doubts and ask me there and then. Yes, Sharma, that will be covered in statistics first chapter. Your topic will be covered in statistics first chapter. Okay, so ending the class, we'll continue in the next class.